cork and cage. You know it's got to be good.
Yeah. Always good, I say, if it has a cork. Clement's Homebrew.
Coming at ya. Here we go. It is the Abtsolution. Not Absolution, but Abtsolution. This is a collaboration beer between the Proefbrouwerij and Glarus Brewing out of Glarus, Wisconsin. Of course, the Proof being out of Lochristi, Hijfte. I don't know how to pronounce that ever. They're out of Belgium. How about that?
Oh, okay. There we go. I don't know what Dad was saying. I thought it was gibberish.
Anyway, the Proof invited Daniel Carey of Glarus to join them as their 11th annual partner in the series. So they've been doing this for quite a few years.
Oh, wow. That's
awesome. I
awesome.
think they did this one year with Hair of the Dog, remember? We had this one Hair of the Dog beer. That's right. So this one here, this is a Belgian Abt style beer. It's but they put in a few things for Wisconsin on there. So they put in Santiam and Chinook hops, and they also added lactose because Wisconsin's a dairy state.
Okay.
Cheese, right? They're cheeseheads.
Fine.
They're cheeseheads. What can we say? So anyway, this is 9% Abt style beer, or a quadruple if you will. We're going to go ahead and get it cracked open. A little pop on there. Well, I already smelt it actually.
Ooh, that looks like a quadrupel, that's for sure. Look at that. Glorious one finger head, I'd say, maybe a little bit more. A nice tan head. Thick bubbles though.
You know, I love the color because it's like it's a little lighter from our side. So my side, it's kind of a caramel color, medium caramel.
Definitely looks bready.
My first impressions right away was like almost a light brown sugar, but candy sugar, and that Belgian yeast hit me right away.
I got thick Wisconsin accent and some cheddar. Did you get that?
What, the Wisconsin accent? Yeah, no, that didn't work very well. It's my Minnesota. It's a Wisconsin accent, that's right. So anyway, no, but that was bad.
Irish.
So, the Irish I could do. But no, I like the candy sugar, a light brown sugar, just a little bit of spiciness on it, so you could
very
totally
light
get
spice,
that yeast.
but it's there.
Smells light though for a quad, so I think it
Very
really
light
is
for
more
quad.
like a Trappist style, personally.
Well, it's only 9%.
There's a little bit of spiciness on there. You're getting some fruitiness too that I need to pull out.
Light fruitiness. I don't want to say raisin, it's date.
For me, it's like a date and like a light plumminess character to it. You can get a little bit of the effect of the lactose on it, and I get a little bit of like an earthiness, so you can tell the wood. By the way, this was aged in both French and American oak barrels. Maybe a light hint of very light of a vanilla, but it's hard for me to pull out a lot more than that, to be honest.
Well, yeah, the nose is quite light. I think that just means we have to drink it.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh,
cheers. That's different.
What it lacks in nose, it makes up for in flavor.
Although I got a little bit of a bitter bite off of it, which is interesting. Well, that's the hops from Wisconsin.
Oh, that's true.
These beers usually have a very light hop character, and so normally you're going to probably use like Fuggles or something like that, but something very light, maybe a noble hop. You're getting the barrel. I believe these were fresh barrels that they probably aged them in.
Yes, correct. Yes, fresh.
I still get like candy sugar on it. I still think I get the date sugar on it, like you said. At the front side, you get this beautiful sweetness, but after it dries out, it really dries out on the palate. And then on the back side, this bitterness kind of sets in, which for me, for Belgian, is not so pleasant. That's not what I think of with a Belgian.
And here, I, on the other hand, am loving this beer. That's why I haven't said anything, because I'm busy drinking it. I think it's fantastic because sometimes when I have a Quadrupel or Belgian or the Abt, it's a little too sugary. Like the breadiness kind of just lasts. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love that too. But I mean, this is really cool where you get the hops in there and it turns into a little bit of bitterness at the end. It's fun.
It's very different. I love that breadiness and that sweetness that just lingers on the palate. So for me, this is very different. So you're getting your two different viewpoints for sure tonight.
The one thing I'm trying to decipher is the lactose in there.
Yeah.
Are you picking up hints of that or no?
Yeah, I do get hints of it. It's a little bit different.
I think it's there. It's just really subtle.
I think it's giving it more body. It's interesting because at 9%, it tastes a little boozy to me, which I'm kind of surprised. This is a unique beer. I think we need to take some time with this, and we'll come back with maybe a few more observations and numbers. You could probably tell from the lighting, we've been out here enjoying this for quite a while.
Oh, good 30, 40 minutes.
If not longer. And so a fun beer. We've been sipping it slowly, chatting away. I noticed the caramel quality is a little bit more. Mm-hmm. I still say part of it has to do with that marshmallow quality that comes from the lactose along with the caramel.
Yeah, the breadiness is kind of settled in finally. Mm-hmm. It's not as... the hops aren't as harsh, obviously, because it's mellowed out a little bit.
There's still a little more hop character on it than I would prefer. I understand it's collab, and I understand what they were doing with this. It's unique. Mm-hmm. I do like different. But, man, I love Trappist ales. And the Trappist Rochefort 10, for me, is still my standard. This doesn't come anywhere near that for me.
Obviously.
So, in terms of style, it's not hitting it for me. It's a good beer. I gotta go 88 for me because I'm not into that bitter end effect of the beer.
Oh, well, I'm actually surprised how well you rated that because of the bitterness, because style-wise, I don't think there should be any bitterness, really.
Right.
So I'm dropping it to an 82.
Holy cow. And I'm going to give him credit because he's probably right. I'm often very generous with my grades. In terms of overall, though, I'm not going to change a whole lot. The lactose on it is very interesting. So that marshmallow-esque essence is kind of fun. And it has a lot of those qualities. Just that bitterness is right there. So, but believe it or not, I'm going up. I mean, I'm kind of still enjoying it. It's an 89 for me.
All right, well, we agree on something. I'm going to give it an 89. I enjoy the bitterness. I enjoy how playful and fun it is, but it's not in the excellent range for me.
Here it is again. This is definitely, I think, something we both very much enjoyed, though, nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely should try it.
It's the Abtsolution. It's a collaboration. It's from the Proefbrouwerij out of Belgium. I won't go through all the part. And it's also collabed in with Glarus Brewing. It's a fun beer for sure. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Christian.
From Clemens Home Brew. We're saying life's too short
To drink cheap beer.
And we'll see you
on the next beer review.